Hello and welcome to this yoga class. I'll be your instructor today. My name is Jill, and we're going to be taking a nice short little warm up to just kind of get into our bodies and start to tap our breath into our movement. So the only prop we're going to need for today is a block. We're going to begin seated and then we'll move it up to standing, come back down to the mat into a tabletop position. So also, if you have any wrist injuries, anything like that, maybe grab some dumbbells or something to hold on to or maybe take a knuckle variation, just so that way you can find a comfortable place to move through the movement in your tabletop position as well. So without further ado, let's go ahead and get started. So our yoga blocks are just wide enough for our sits bones. So we're going to place that block down onto the ground and find a cross-legged seat. Once I get my sits bones situated, I'll cross my legs and allow my knees to make their way down towards the floor. So let's take a few moments here, putting your hands onto your knees and just take an inhale, filling up the body, and exhaling to let the weight of your body begin to settle. What I always like to think about is the inhale is the floating, that lifting, that lightness, and then our exhale is when our bones kind of give into gravity. So let's take 3 breaths together, just breathing in. Let it out. And since we're practicing at home, feel free to, let that sigh out. Take a big inhale. And just let it release. In any way you feel it. One more time, one last breath to get settled here today. Good. Now we're going to begin to start to warm up our spine. So beginning with our extension and flexion. Place your hands onto your knees and get a good grip. When we take an inhale, I'm going to try to pull my heart through my chest and forward. My head is reaching back and rolling those shoulders behind me. And as I exhale, I'm going to imagine that exhale happens right at my belly button, and my belly button pulls through my spine to the wall behind me. Arms are straight as we tuck the chin and round in. Take it up again. Inhale. Maybe bending the elbows, tipping the pelvis forward to lift the heart, and exhale. Engage the abdominals and feel the back of our spine rounding. Take that 2 more times. Inhale. And if you've taken a yoga class before, you'll be familiar with this movement. And exhale, as it's really similar to our cat-cow, which we'll be getting to a little bit later. One more time. Inhale. Open the belly, open the heart, open the chest and throat, and exhale, stretching through our back, our spine, and our neck. Go ahead and stack your bones nice and tall on top of the block. And let's start to add some arms in. Inhale, let's reach those arms up to the sky. Exhale, pull them down into center with a little press between the palms. Go again, inhale. Scooping up all of this fresh air, exhale, bringing that energy towards ourselves for our practice today. 2 more times, inhale, reaching up with the ribs, exhale, press into the palms. And one more time, breathing in, and longest stretch, exhale, and lower down. We're going to add a twisting action into that motion to help start to warm up the rotation aspects of our spine. So we'll inhale the arms up. We'll still exhale and bring them down through center. But then my hand is going to find the knee and maybe the floor behind me as I twist and look over my shoulder. We're going to take another inhale, exhale, staying in this twist, breathing in and up. Exhale, allowing the body to twist naturally. And then on our next inhale, our arms will open, reach up to the ceiling, and begin again. Exhale, pulling the hands down, one hand to knee, one hand behind. Looking over the shoulder, take an inhale to grow the spine here. And as you exhale, allow yourself to twist deeper and let it unravel. So 4 parts. Inhale. Exhale, bringing the arms down and this twist. Inhale, find length. And like a dish towel, exhale, your spine will naturally rid itself out just slightly. Inhaling, arms up. Exhaling, pulling down through center and creating a spiral. Inhale, length. Exhale, twist deeper. And one last time. Tapping your breath into your body's movement. Exhale. And twist. Take your full inhale. Exhale, bring out your spine. Inhale, lengthen up. Exhale, bringing the hands down and twisting. Inhale, spine tall. Exhale, release. Nice. Now the third way our spine can move, in addition to flexion, extension, and rotation, is we can bend side to side. And this movement is actually the first area that we start to lose mobility as we age. So this is definitely a good one to help keep promoting all of that good energy through the body, help keeping the spine soft. So go ahead and follow along. You're gonna bring both hands onto the ground. Rotate your left palm up and inhale as you reach over to the other side, painting across the room. Exhale and let your body take a deeper fall. And then inhale the arm up. Exhale, letting it rest down. On our next inhale, flipping the other palm up. Exhale to fall like the leaves of a palm tree. Inhale, stacks the vertebrae one on top of the next. Exhale, lets everything settle. Good, 4 times total. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale, grow tall. Exhale, release. Inhale. Looking at the world sideways, exhale. Or close to sideways. Inhale, bringing that vision back up. And release. One more time each way. Inhale. Exhale. Feeling the sit bones on the block. Inhale. And exhale. Last one. Inhale up. Exhale, fall. Inhale. And release. Nice. Now, before we get ready to move into our table, let's go ahead and switch your legs real quick. So take your front leg out and the back leg, and then you're gonna bring this front leg back in and release. So everybody has imbalances. It's a totally normal part of it. I mean, we only ever drive our car with the right foot, right? So sometimes just switching up the seat for a moment is good to just start to notice and check in. How's my body feeling? Where are the places that are a little different than the other side? And before we take this practice on, let's take 4 breaths where we clench our shoulders up as we inhale. So we're pulling them through the entire breath in. And then as we exhale, it's like someone cuts a string, let them drop. This feels really nice. So go ahead and give it a go. Inhale, pulling those shoulders up so you can't breathe in anymore. Exhale, letting them drop. Good. Take that again. And when you're ready to exhale. Good, 2 more times. I do this one a lot when I'm feeling a lot of feelings, especially frustrating ones. Exhale. Just to have that sense of release. Sometimes we need to give our body a forced sense of engagement before we can feel what that feels like. Good. All right, let's keep moving. So we're gonna lift our hips up, take the block out and bring it off to the side and bind ourselves in a tabletop position. Go ahead and check that your palms are right underneath your shoulders, your knees right underneath your hips, and take a look at those feet. Are your toes closer together or further apart than your knees? We want to try to imagine like we're on 2 railroad tracks, nice and straight. So bringing everything into alignment. On our inhale, we're gonna take our cow pose. So inhale, the nose goes up, the tail goes back, and the belly is extending towards the floor. And then as we exhale, we reverse this. Belly button pulls up to the ceiling as our hands press and our knees press down. And then our chin tucks in to really finish that exhale. So let's go again. Inhale. Nose leads the movement, tail matches the nose. And exhale, pressing, rounding through the spine. Inhaling, stretching through the front of the body. And exhaling, rounding through the back of the spine. Take 2 more of those. Trying to keep our arms and our thighs nice and stable. Exhaling, so that way our spine has the freedom to explore. One more time, inhale. And exhale. And find your neutral table, tuck your toes, and let's take a moment to stretch through our feet before we add on. Just reach those hips back, maybe walk your hands in for a moment, and take a seat on those heels. The more upright we are, the more those feet are gonna feel it. So just take a moment to lean and watch as I demonstrate what we're gonna do next. So we're gonna be adding on the same following breath pattern of inhale and exhale. Only we're working through our table and our plank and our chaturanga as well. We're gonna start with the exhale. So exhaling into your cat, then inhaling into your cow. Here you tuck your toes. Exhale, press into a table and hover the knees to light up the core. Inhale to send those hips up and back into your down dog. Exhale, we bring our body forward into the plank position, maybe lowering the knees to the floor. In and lower down into our chaturanga. Take an inhale to press up into our up dog, or maybe this is a good time to slide those elbows down to come up into a cobra. And then wherever we are, we're gonna exhale, pressing back into a little baby child's pose before we return to table. Let's give it a go 3 times through and see how we do. So start with an inhale, exhale, pressing rounding into cat. Inhale, find your cow, and tuck your toes. Exhale, hips press up, and back into your down dog. Inhale, floating into plank. Exhale, lowering the body down to chaturanga, elbows close to the body. Inhale, up dog or cobra. And exhale, round the back. Take a little baby visit to child's pose and then return into your table. Good. Let's go in, inhale to hold there. Exhale, cat. Inhale up into your cow. And exhale, table. Take it back to down dog. Inhale, floating into our plank, maybe moving the hands, maybe lowering the knees. Exhale, lower down, chaturanga. Chest lands before the hips. Inhale, up dog. And exhale, little press back into table. Last time, inhale and table. Exhale, round the spine. Inhale, nose to the sky. Exhale, tuck the toes, take the hips back to a down dog. Feeling the stretch in the back of the legs. Inhale, floating forward into plank. And exhale, chaturanga, reaching the chest down before the hips. Inhale, pressing into the palms, pressing through up dog. And exhale, little reach back. And return to table. Nice. Now let's go ahead and bring ourselves on up to standing. And we're going to finish finish this little yoga sequence with a half sun flow. So if you've ever been to a yoga class, this is something that you'll see often. We're just gonna look at the front part of it. So come to the front of your mat and send your feet hip distance apart, lifting up those toes and placing them back down. The toes should be about hip distance apart. Then we're gonna inhale our arms up to the ceiling, just like we did seated on the block. As we exhale, lean the chest forward, opening the arms and allowing the body to fold over the thighs. Take an inhale and press the hands onto the shins. Push the legs away as you extend the top of your head towards the front of them. As you exhale, let the body fold back down. Knees can be bent here, especially as we're getting started, letting the body lay over the legs or trying to reach close to it. Then the arms can open out wide. Once they reach the shoulders, allow that to lift the torso up with an inhale. And exhale, let the arms lower down. I'm gonna take it at the same time, but this time facing me one time. Here we go. Inhale, the arms up. Exhale, chest leads, forward fold, arms opening. Pressing the hands onto the shins, inhale, way lift. Exhale, lower the body down. Letting the neck relax at the bottom, knees can be soft. And then inhale, open the arms to raise us up. And exhale, release. Good, one last time here. Inhale, arms rise. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Really feeling that stretch for the hamstrings here. Exhale, let the torso fold over, knees can soften a little to help stretch our low back. And then inhale, push the feet down to rise up. And exhale, release. So that's always a great way to, that hopefully, I think always, but hopefully that's a nice way for you to just do something quick to get your body moving and just start to shake off anything that might be feeling a little tight. Yeah, the spine is really the secret. If we can move our spine around, it makes it much easier to start to send the rest of the energy around, or to start to stretch your legs or your shoulders or your back or anything like that. So hopefully you enjoyed that. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope to see you again next class. Thank you.